In what is being described as one of the most explosive political developments in South Africa's recent history, Parliament has reportedly issued an arrest warrant for President Cyril Ramaphosa, linking him to the controversial and still mysterious death of high-profile political figure Nathi Mthethwa. The announcement has left the nation reeling, triggering widespread outrage, political turmoil, and questions about the future of the country's democratic institutions. The parliamentary committee investigating Nathi Mthethwa's death, which has gripped the nation with speculation for months, revealed that new evidence has emerged implicating senior government officials. Sources close to the investigation claim that some of the findings point directly toward Ramaphosa, raising questions about the president's involvement in the circumstances surrounding Mthethwa's untimely demise. This move by Parliament is unprecedented. Legal experts say that never before in South African history has a sitting president faced an arrest warrant issued by a legislative body. This sets a dangerous and extraordinary precedent, one constitutional law analyst remarked. The balance between executive authority and parliamentary oversight is being tested like never before, and the consequences could reshape the very foundation of South African democracy. Though authorities have withheld specific details, insiders hint at a highly sensitive evidence that allegedly connects Ramaphosa to decisions or actions that may have contributed to Mthethwa's death. Some sources suggest that financial irregularities, abuse of power, and clandestine political maneuvers could be at the center of the case. The parliamentary committee reportedly convened emergency sessions to finalize the warrant after months of deliberation. According to insiders, the evidence presented was deemed credible and compelling enough to justify the extraordinary action. News of the arrest warrant has sent shockwaves through South Africa's political landscape. Social media erupted within minutes, with hashtags demanding accountability trending nationwide. Protesters have gathered outside Parliament in Pretoria, waving banners and chanting slogans calling for justice for Mthethwa and demanding the president's immediate appearance before authorities. Many citizens expressed disbelief and anger. "I never thought I'd see this in my lifetime," said Thabo Makona, a Pretoria resident. "To see the president himself facing an arrest warrant, it's unbelievable. We need transparency, we need justice, and we need answers about Nathi Mthethwa's death." Political analysts warn that the public unrest could escalate if the situation is not handled carefully. Opposition parties are using the moment to intensify calls for the president's resignation, while factions within the ruling party appear divided over how to respond. Some party loyalists argue that the move is politically motivated, designed to weaken Ramaphosa's influence and destabilize the government. Executing an arrest on a sitting president is far from straightforward. South Africa's constitution affords the president certain protections, and a legal battle is expected to unfold over the coming days. Experts anticipate debates over parliamentary powers, executive immunity, and the proper procedures for holding a sitting president accountable. "This is more than just a legal matter," said Professor Nandi Kumalo, a constitutional scholar at the University of Pretoria. "It's a test of South Africa's democratic institutions. How the judiciary, parliament, and executive branch respond will define the country's political landscape for decades to come." Following the announcement, police and intelligence units have reportedly been placed on high alert. Key government buildings, including Parliament and the Union buildings, have increased security measures. Reports indicate that special task forces are monitoring Ramaphosa's movements, while authorities prepare to enforce the arrest if the president fails to comply voluntarily. International observers are also paying close attention. Political analysts warn that South Africa could face instability if tensions escalate further, potentially affecting foreign investment, diplomatic relations, and national confidence. At the heart of this storm is the unresolved death of Nathi Mthethwa, whose passing has long been shrouded in mystery and speculation. Families, civil society groups, and concerned citizens are demanding full disclosure of the investigation's findings. The arrest warrant has intensified calls for transparency, with many insisting that no individual, regardless of status, should be above the law. Meanwhile, media outlets across the country and internationally are closely following every development, highlighting the unprecedented nature of the situation. Editorials warn of a potential constitutional crisis and urge all parties to prioritize the rule of law over political maneuvering. As of now, it remains unclear whether President Ramaphosa will comply with the warrant, contest it in court, or address the nation directly. Parliamentary sources indicate that the investigation is ongoing, and more revelations are expected in the coming days. Analysts predict that the outcome of this situation could redefine political accountability in South Africa and set a historic precedent for governance in the country. The nation watches with bated breath as events unfold, grappling with the shocking reality that a sitting president could face arrest amid allegations tied to one of the most mysterious political deaths in recent history. This story is still developing, and further updates are expected as Parliament, law enforcement agencies, and legal teams respond to this extraordinary situation.